Howdy folks, Big Anklevich here. I used to be 300 pounds and I was diabetic and had high blood pressure and all sorts of problems. But then I found the carnivore diet. I was able to lose 100 pounds and get rid of the diabetes and the high blood pressure and the other stuff. So I talk about the carnivore diet here on my channel. Me and Marshal are doing the Carnivore Challenge. This is the September Carnivore Challenge where we support each other in trying to regain our health using carnivore, alternate day fasting, and even a little bit of walking to get our health back. So let's head into the daily videos and see just how things are going here on Big Anklevich on Health. Okay, so it is September 3rd. It's the third day of the awesome autumn. Yeah! How did it go today? Well, it was a pretty I wouldn't say easy day. It's a simple day. It wasn't easy because I was fasting, and fasting is never easy. And I found myself hungry a couple of times today where I was just like, boy, I could sure go for some food right now. But that will be tomorrow. I can wait that long, can't I? Well, I managed. I made it through the day without eating, so I did pretty good. So I can't complain. I did also get out and get some walking. I did walking in the morning at work, and then I did some more when I got home, went out and hit the trails and walked around in the shade, which was a good thing to have because it was almost 100 degrees today. A little less humid than usual though, so that's nice. I'm sure when the humidity comes back, the temperature will go down, but it won't feel any different. It'll still be so humid that it'll feel like it's still 100 degrees. And I suppose that's coming up. They say in the weather report it's coming up like this week. Later in the week it'll be rainy but humid. But I managed to get 19,000 steps in today, which is pretty good. Didn't quite get over 20 though, so I feel like a bit of a failure. I gotta step it up, I guess. But yeah, that was my day today. Pretty simple and pretty easy. Kind of cruising. Doing good. So we'll send it over to Marshall and see if he's doing the same.
Thanks, Big. Hey, carnivores. Yep, it's Marshal here on the 3rd of September during our awesome autumn. I have had quite the day. It was many meetings today at work. I did get to work early because I had to get a few things done before the meetings, and I did have some egg bake in the morning, and I don't think I've ever shown you what the egg bake looks like, so I threw a picture up here. Yeah, it's got a bunch of hamburger in there, it's got ham, it's got cheese, it's of course eggs, and I think it's made with cream as well, and there may be a few green peppers in there. My wife likes to throw those in, not too many, especially compared to the meat that's in there, and you know, that's not the end of the world. If I were making it, I wouldn't have put them in, but yeah, I don't think they hurt that bad. But yeah, that was good. That gave me a good start. I did have some bacon and yeah, just some bacon as well. But yeah, I was pretty busy this morning, and then yeah, I had meeting after meeting after meeting, and one of them ended up being a lunch meeting. And I knew it was coming, but I didn't know what they were going to bring. So I did eat. I brought a couple hamburgers with me to work. And just before, well, there was a gap in between one of the meetings. And so I came over and I had a hamburger with some cheese on it. And I ate that. But the lunch, the provided lunch, actually ended up being more burgers from Red Robin, I think, is where it was from. And then they had a bunch of chips. And yeah, but so they had pre-made burgers and then pre-made chicken sandwiches, and then they had a whole bunch of, you know, you could put your own condiments on it. And so I grabbed a couple of the burgers. Looked like there was going to be enough for everybody, even if I had two. And then I just took the burgers out. There was a bunch of cheese on it too. That was fine. I kept the cheese, but I got rid of the buns, and then I put, you know, I put some onions and some bacon there. They had some bacon on there, and so I kind of threw that in the mix, and then I just ate my plate of burgers on there, and yeah, that was pretty good. I was happy that was the option there. And then I did, when I got home, I finished up, I had that other cheeseburger. So lots of burgers today, and probably more cheese than I should be eating, but that's fine. It's I'll be fasting again. I'm fasting now, and I'll be fasting all day tomorrow. I have not been on my walk yet today. It's been super busy, and now it's super hot. It's starting to cool down, so maybe I'll wait an hour or hour and a half or something like that. It'll probably be dark though when I go out, so I don't know how good of a picture I'll be able to take, but I'll take a picture to prove that I went out there. Yeah, just prepping up for, my parents are coming this weekend. Just kind of an overnight thing. They'll be here Friday afternoon, and then they're leaving Saturday morning after breakfast kind of thing. So I'll have to, I'm gearing up, or I don't know if I'm gearing up, but we'll be eating out at least one of those meals. And so I'm going to have to figure out the best place to go, best place to suggest, and see what happens. But anyway, that's in the future. Why am I telling you about that? I'm done. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right, Marshall. Sounds like you're doing all right. I don't know. Putting onions on your burgers. You got green peppers in your thing. I wonder, I'm curious how difficult it is for you to beat the cravings. I find that the more I put tastes like that, non-meat tastes into my food, the more I crave stuff that isn't carnivore. So I don't know, you might want to keep that in mind and just be aware of that. Be wary of those kind of things. Maybe they don't cause you any problems, but I know that green peppers and onions cause a lot of people a lot of issues with their digestion, and that's one of those things that if you get rid of them, you can find that you got things working a lot better. But yeah, I don't know, it's just something to consider. I don't give you a hard time about these kind of little things, because you know you're starting out and you're doing well, and as long as it's working, then keep doing it. And when you find that it's not working as well, maybe then you can change it. But you know, keep that in mind. That's all. All right, folks, we'll see you next time on Big Yankovic on Health.